all's fair in bloody murder.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another FFT AI battle. This is match 9 in the 2020 AI tournament. That's right. So, on top, we have SuperDevon. He received a bye from the first round. And then on bottom, we have Scotty. So, we'll introduce SuperDevon's team, and then Scotty's following that afterwards. Here we go. So, we got Sonic the Knight. Oh, shit. Before I introduce the units, SuperDevon's team is called You're Too Slow, and then Scotty's team once again is called Bioshock 2. So let's introduce the units and you'll get the themes. We got Sonic the Knight, Tails the Mime, Antoine the Chemist, and Princess Sally the Priest. Very nice, in reference to the comics. So, and now for Scotty's team, as a revisit, we have Sinclair the Monk, Little Sister the Oracle, Splicer the Ninja, and Big Daddy the Dark Behemoth. So it's going to be Mime versus Dark Behemoth action. I'm kind of looking forward to this Mime, albeit the only thing I kind of see that's a little bit of a flaw is I would have preferred this Mime to have 70 Brave, so his fist damage does as much damage as possible, since fists are dependent upon the Brave stat. So yeah, I would have liked to have seen that, but looking at the team offhand, pretty conventional. I like the use of jump, by the way, because PA times weapon power is the formula for jump. And, yeah, singing and dancing, I agree. Yeah, when you have the Mimes being able to mimic it. The key question is if the Mime's going to be able to live, though. So, I'm not sure who to give this to, honestly. Again, if you want, you could just pause the video and see the compats for yourself and try to do some number crunching there. But yeah, I guess really the only thing to look out for is speed, save, defense up, move HP up, Knight. The faster he becomes, the more likely the jumps are going to resolve. So, yep, he's got 13 base speed. 9 times 1.5 is 13.5. And then the game's going to round it down to the lowest whole number. In this case, it's going to be 13. So, all right, let's get right to the action, though. I want to see a bloodbath. I want to see an interesting bloodbath. All right, so we're going to go to map 52. And I guess that's the Chapel of St. Miron Temple. The chapel. I believe that's where Priest Funeral gets stabbed. No, oh, this is the Zalbeg fight. Okay. Very interesting. I'm not sure who to give this to. Like I said, it really, I think, depends if that Mime lives or not. The only two forms of revival are on that Monk and that Priest. If those two units go down, it might be a bit of a shit show for them. We'll see. The big question is if that Behemoth is going to be able to get a turn off before the Mime does. And with the way the positioning is, the units without revival, the Mime and the Knight, are kind of right next to each other. So if like the Mime gets out of position, shit's going to be problematic. Nice jump. We're probably going to see a killing blow here, right? Yeah, 432 damage. Nothing to scoff at. They almost traded. Nice use of the jump right there, by the way, to get out of the paralyze. That was very clutch. And is he going to be able to kill her? Yes, Blade Grass does not trigger, so it's 1 for 1. So, yeah, I mean, 210? I wonder what that is. That's probably, because she has dance, that's got to be a holy. So, I believe holy is unevadable. It can be absorbed, but you can't avoid the damage. 210 puts him in crit. The question is if there's any revival. And do remember that because this Knight has 60 Brave as well, it lowers his melee damage, specifically. It lowers his melee damage with the Knight Sword. If he had 70 Brave, he would have done a little bit more damage. Alright, so we are at a 3v2 at the moment. No, 3v3. The Knight versus the... yeah, with speed, save, and defense up and move HP up, I'm pretty sure that Knight's going to win the trade. So, the Dark Behemoth is going to get another kill off. Oh, wait. Nope. Alright, very nice. With all that evasion, unfortunately, that ninja can't revive himself, so it's effectively a 2v3 right here, because that ninja's just kind of out of commission. Now, the Dark Behemoth is roaming around. No death sentence, very fortunate. And a lot of evasion from that Chemist, too. And that knight keeps on blocking, but you know, it's to his benefit. Like, he keeps on blocking those shots. And I can't remember what the reaction ability was, but it didn't trigger. Oh shit. 700 damage crit. Now, thankfully, the Chemist can revive. The question is, who's he gonna go attempt to revive? There is no more healing left, so if that Dark Behemoth, if the Dark Behemoth gets in the critical, the ninja will go in. Now, the question I just noticed is that ninja gonna grab the crystal? Because if he grabs it, he's gonna be back to full health and back in the commission. It's very fortunate that the Chemist has kept on dodging his attacks. Alright, so he's back in the fray, but it is a permanent 2v4. The question is if this knight dies. He took 300 damage despite defense up. Oh man, what a disaster. And he does die, but there's 2 revivers right next to him. And there's no more, again, there's no more revival or healing for that matter. The only effective healing is is grabbing crystals. But yeah, Reflect is a little bit pointless here because Holy, like I said before, it bypasses it. Holy bypasses Reflect. So, and again with that ninja, I think you might have garnered at least 1 point of speed. That's effectively a 15 speed ninja. And the jump damage is very nice. Since it's unavailable, not bad. Alright, well, with that said, we're going to go to round 2 then. We'll see if Scotty's able to get a 0-2 comeback. Or she come back with 2 wins in a row. Or if she gets knocked out to the loser's bracket. We're going to find that out on... Can you reflect Holy? I don't think so, no. I'm pretty sure it's Flare that's reflectable, not Holy. Because I'm pretty sure you can't reflect it. 74. Okay. So Sweegie Woods, not bad. I think they're like literally in opposite corners. Yeah, they're just about. The knight and the Mime over there are not perched up in the very corner of the map, but you know, they're far enough as it is. They would justify the classification of this map. So what is that? It looks like a 4-man haste. Yeah, that's a haste too because of the vertical tolerance. Haste normally doesn't have. It's got a vertical of 0, so that's got to be a haste too. Question is if they all stay in it. It doesn't look like it at all. So now with this Mime being able to live, he should be able to get at least 1 song off. So it is race 2, but again, it only hit 1 person. He does have an ample amount of MP, this ninja, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to put it to good use. So I think those... I couldn't tell who that hit, but somebody I think lost at least 2 points of speed. Now, unfortunately, the knight jumped out of that, which means that he's not going to benefit from the song. And surprisingly, the Behemoth is running... Oh, that's right, because there's water panels, the Behemoth can't target the Mime. A little unfortunate. Some bad luck with the map selection. I'm not sure what that song is. Nice mimic jump. That would have been kind of interesting. That's not going to matter too much, because if she dies, it's probably over. Battle Song wouldn't have done a lot for the Dark Behemoth, but it would have affected his damage. That's a crit for 720. Oh god. And with that knight getting more speed, he's gotten a point of speed from Cheer Song and then a speed save. He's an 11 speed unit, so with 50% boost from haste, that knight is effectively a 16 speed unit right now. So he's going to be getting those jumps off very well. So he's got range damage, and with the Excalibur having a high weapon power, he's able to offset that damage, another 300. But the reason why that damage is 300 is because the Oracle is charging. So she's not going to take as much damage as indicated. Alright, so even though the Mime's taken out, the key unit, in my opinion, that was taken out was this Oracle, because she's got the Raise spell, and I don't remember if she has Raise 2 or not. So the lowered form of healing kind of makes an impact. And then another thing too is the speed, the cheer songs, the speed increases that SuperDevon has received, he is going to he's going to gain momentum as the match drags out. Yep. Yeah, if we didn't hit the 12th competitor, I was going to enter myself in with that same concept, a jumping knight. Except I was going to do it with a Ragnarok, I believe. But yeah, it's a pretty strong combo, I'll admit. Due to the high weapon power of knight swords. Yeah, it's innovative. I like it a lot, and it's showing wonders, especially. It's just kind of like gunshots because it can only be dodged by blade grasp, and that's it. Everything else has to like mitigate the damage. You know, if you survive. Oh wait, let's see. No dead proc and no speed save, so neutral results. Yeah, no statuses. Knight is still hanging strong, but do remember he's about a 16 speed unit, so he probably will get a double turn on that behemoth and get a second application of move HP up. Yeah, he should be getting another turn in. It'll be very close between the behemoth or the knight. Yep, so there's the knight's double turn. And hitting through all that evasion is not a likely scenario. Yeah, and with the monk, yeah, he's putting the mime down, but they're at a numbers disadvantage right now. So I don't really anticipate. Yeah, I don't anticipate Scotty being able to come back from this. That Oracle's about to crystallize. Yeah. So the way that this is functioning right now, it's going to be. I agreed. It is pretty decisive. A 2-0 clean victory. And the thing is that SuperDevon, I think, was able to establish a fair bit of dominance, even with that first round, because the way the map was structured with the Mime and the Knight being next to each other, that Mime was put down, effectively making it 3v4 early on. So I think that the true potential of this team, I should say, has been shown. Oh, nice! They're throwing X potions back at each other, and it's kind of cool that a Mime's able to do that. That they're able to get basically have innate throw item in that scenario. That's really cool. I like that. Yep. No, he's just gonna get chopped up in the back. Reminds me of Barry the Chopper. Oh shit! Little backfire right there, but that's okay. Yeah, with the speed, you know, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. So 9 speed. Okay, I don't know how much speed he had. 12 speed. So that is effectively an 18 speed knight right there. He is twice as fast as that monk, literally. Oh, that is crazy. Now, here's the one thing though. So if you have like a really high speed stat, that'll factor in the CT, but if you die, haste does not apply when you're dead. Balance is restored, yes. Yeah, it's not all flowers and roses, you could say. You just have a little bit of banter, a little bit of back and forth. So, yeah, with him in critical, I don't see this monk coming back from it. Agreed. Love-hating relationships indeed. It's very true. Yeah, and that holy was just for overkill, so. Alright, well, congratulations, SuperDevon. You'll be moving on to our next round in the tournament. Unfortunately, Scotty, you will be going to the Underworld, and unfortunately, I think if you were to have won this, you would have fought your sister, Melissa, but that's not the case, sadly. SuperDevon, don't feel bad. He's also a veteran as well. He can polish up some pretty good teams overall, but yeah, you know, you did your best. So give yourself a pat on the back at the very least. So, yep. Alright, with that said, I will see you guys for match 9, and that will be the beginning of the losers bracket. So, yep, I'll see you until then.